I welcome to the Honorable Deputy of Technical Department, Dr. A.B. Parvati sir. I welcome you, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. With the blessings of Master Saraswati, now moving towards the felicitation. So, I will request Sumera.
I request Dr. S. Bhaskar sir, Deputy of Mechanical Department, to felicitate our today's guest speaker, Dr. A. Bhaskar sir, creator of Sanjeevani Group of Institute.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I will request to Captain of our team, Ms. Maheshwari Kare, to felicitate Honorable Deputy of Mechanical Department, Mr. S.B. Bhaskar sir. It's our business. So I request to Nancy again, please felicitate to your engineer of technical department, Dr. D.P. Parvati sir. Thank you so much, Nancy. Okay, now I am handovering to Nancy.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Business follows relationship. LinkedIn lets me stay up to date with relationships in a scheduled way. We, the SAT team, basically work on the relation building of students and the alumni. Yet, we work on the overall development of students right from building their communication skills to making them self-sufficient. Here, we have a separate independent platform called as Sanjeevani Alumni Portal, where the students can find the mentors for themselves and ask for various doubts on the career centers. So, I would request all the students to register on the alumni portal of Sanjeevani Alumni Relations Cell and take
wasting too much time, I would like to request our today's guest, Honorable Dr. E. Thakur sir, to start the show. Please, sir.
So good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope that you have proper lunch. So let the student get set up. So first of all, I would like to thank the staff team for arranging this talk show. Particularly post-pandemic situation, everyone suffered, including you, including me, including everyone on this earth. And the specialty of the mankind is that whatever challenges nature will put on him, he is always finding a way to come out of this. If you see the history of pandemic itself, when last time it happened 100 years back, around 19 or 20, 1920 something. Almost in European countries, 1/3 of population lost their life. Then also Europe came aggressively, and now we know that they are considered as a development. In the same way, Second World War, when America has blasted nuclear bomb on the Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Japan, which is a very small country, everything was collapsed. They have lost that war, but again they came out, and now Japan is one of the leading financial nation. So, what I want to say with this example is that nature has always imposed the challenges to the humankind, but I don't think that there is any end for that. We have to come out of this, and I am confident that we'll take this challenge. All of you will take this challenge, and you will come out. Of course, difficulties we may get. Difficulties are there. I do agree with all of you, but I don't think that there is any issue. We will definitely face this pandemic situation, and I hope that nature will not be so cruel that it will continue it for a long time. For every good or bad patch, there is a cycle. Even share market also, it comes up, again it gets collapse, again it will come. So this is a nature law. Nothing is permanent, nothing is continuous. It has to change, and this way we have to take this life. So I hope that with this we can start with our interaction.
Very good afternoon, sir. I'm Rishita Range from third year mechanical. My question to you is, after pandemic, the practical knowledge of students have been lagging behind somehow. So how do graduates can get higher, and what will it have effects on our placements?
I 100% agree with you that online mode is not the preferred mode, particularly for higher technical education. That too, particularly the branches like mechanical, electrical, civil engineering, up to some extent electrical engineering, where many of the practicals are supposed to be done by some setup. And that feel of doing that practical cannot get by video, online videos or something like this. For example, if there is a lathe machine, we cannot get the expertization of working on the lathe unless and until we are physically handling. I will show 100 videos of lathe, but that doesn't give you that skill or expertization. Same thing maybe with the welding. Same thing with the electrical, that you have to complete the circuit and then you have to see the result. So Definitely. So this is tough for me. You know, I understand that you have missed lot because of practicals, but as already I told you that uh, there is no anything which cannot be done. Now slowly we are going for the offline mode, and I have something in my mind that probably in the next semester I will give you some extended time. Very whatever the practicals you have missed, if you are passionate about doing that thing, I will open the platform for you. We can, I can request all my HODs that open the lab for 2 extra hours daily, and those who are interested to join that thing, they can have this knowledge. Because ultimately, you see, it is your passion that work more than what we want. We can plan so many things, but ultimately, you should desire that. I can share you that one of my students was there, Praveen Patil. He was from Nandurbar. And he was always considered that time our HOD, Dr. Robert, as a dog man. What we have experienced is that whenever the teacher are feeling that this is the confusion in his mind, he used to ask that question. He was very silent. What I am putting is there, that time there was no facility of the programming or even computers available. But then also he was one of the best programmer of mechanical that time. So it means that it is your passion that work more. That's what I want to say. And you see, companies also know that these are some challenges that many of the students could not able to do the practical in offline mode. So they are having that thought process in their mind. But with the help of the management and all our HODs, we are having a lot of initiatives. For example, last week, third year student, they appeared for campus credential. And now from tomorrow, we are starting that batch. So all these initiatives we are taking, only we want your 100% participation. If ultimately, if you are coming 2 steps ahead, I will 100% assure you that you will get 100% success. That is only what I can say. But ultimately, if you confine yourself that, okay, I will work only from 10 a.m. to 4:30 and anything beyond that is the extra, then sorry, no one can help. Even college cannot help you, no one can help. That you have to decide. We are always there to support you. You come with a request, sir, I want this extended lab, maybe on Saturday, maybe on Sunday sometime. We are ready with us. So don't feel that if you are not, if you have lost some practical knowledge, we are here to assure you that whatever the losses you have, we try to fulfill it. Any more related to this? And even if you see this year also, even though in this situation also, so far I think we have crossed 213, 14 something. So companies also know. And mainly when I am interacting with our alumni, the most criteria of selecting the student is not only technical knowledge. Hello? Not only technical knowledge, but so many other skills. And that skills you have to get yourself, like participation in so many events, etc. You see, simple, even though you are participating, forget about winning. Winning is the latter stage that definitely give you more privilege. But even though you participate, I will tell you that that will give you the lifetime experience. Just to end my discussion, even there are many students might have not visited Mumbai. I think that, can you raise the hand who has never visited Mumbai? Never, never. Okay, there are many couple of students. I will tell you that just you go to Mumbai, have one trip in the local, and come back. I will tell you that 50% of your confidence will definitely increase. Once you get that confidence, then I think that there is no any problem. Job is a secondary thing, in my view. Okay. So, any next question?
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Piyush Mehta. As we all know that as we all know that the COVID-19 pandemic has posed a great effect on our education system. So my question is that are there any new selection criteria set for the graduates after the pandemic?
placement
Yes.
companies.
Yes.
I don't think that there is any change in their criteria. If you see many of the companies, what is the way they are shortlisting? The first is that you have to qualify for aptitude. That is the foremost. If you qualify aptitude, then only the technical will come. And technical, whatever the knowledge they are expecting, not to that level, only they want the basics, whatever you have studied from first year to third year. Okay. And I think that as far as even though there was no offline classes, but there was online. And there are a lot of things are there which you can study. No one can stop us. But definitely, whatever the criteria they are having, I don't think that any company can make any compromise in that thing. We have to increase our standard. We have to increase our level to reach to their satisfaction. Group discussion, so many things. Yes, I understand that because of the online education in last couple of last 2 years, we are affected now largely. But now, once it will start in the next semester, all these activities like group discussion, debate, I request you to participate to the larger extent because these are the skills which matters more than your technical knowledge. Whenever I am discussing with my alumni, what is the criteria of selection? It is not only your technical knowledge, they are observing all other aspects also. The way you can take it. For example, what is your thought process? What is your leadership qualities? What is your participation? How you can do work in a team? So these are all the inherent characteristics, attributes anyone should have. Then only they will hire you. For example, when my son was in final year, their topper could not be selected, even though he was university ranker. But other persons in the batch were selected in campus drive. Their campus drive was very less that time. But in that also, it is what I want to say that sometimes the academics only does not play the role in your overall selection. You have to upgrade yourself, and no company can compromise their minimum standard. And as we are going for such training like campus credential, etc., that is for that purpose only to boost your whatever the level, so that you should be able to cope up with the competition challenges or whatever. Okay, this is a want to add few things.
Hello. See here. Before COVID, if you have seen your CGPA or GPA, then your CGPA is 7, 8, 8.8, and 9. In between COVID, you are in online mode, and now it is a common that CGPA or GPA is more than 9. It is common. Now what happened? This situation is now coming out, and company is not going to change their criteria. Company criteria remains as it is what is before COVID and after COVID. But now expectation from the company is going to get increased because your CGPA is increased, and now you have to do the thought process to your own. You have to do the strategies of your own. Now, how I am going to justify that certificate? If in next examination it is coming out, and if you say your CGPA is directly coming down to 6 or 7, then definitely that is going to affect your performance. Now it is the duty of the student now how they are trying to maintain that CGPA. Whatever is 9 is there, then 8.7, 8.8, 9 or more than 9. Try to understand this difference. This difference is going to play a very vital role in your campus selection.
Definitely. What sir has discussed with you, because one student came to me, mechanical. Sir, मुझे DOM में 90 marks मिल गए. Right? Or subject like DOM, it was in offline mode, not in online mode. Online mode, everyone is getting 90. I don't know the technique what you people are doing, but anyhow, I respect your technique. But then I just told him that when you are getting 90 marks in a subject, then it is a more challenge on you, as sir has rightly pointed out, because they expect that you should have that level of knowledge. And if in interviews we cannot give the simple answer related to vibration, then that is the nightmare for you. So sir has rightly pointed out that now you have got good percentile, good CGPA, good SGPA, but now more responsibility on you to defend your CGPA accordingly. Otherwise, question will come on that what is the way you have passed the examination. And that's what I'm saying, that only CGP is not the criteria for selection. All other tests, why they are keeping tests then? If CGP is only the, we can say, entry pass to enter into the campus room. Nothing beyond that. That's all. That is what I want to say. Yes, sir. Next question.
Hello, sir. As I am from the first batch of economy, and we see that before all the batches, their placement criteria was totally different. So, what will be deeper for us as we are from economy? What will they expect from us more that these students should fulfill this criteria, or this additional thing should be there in those students so that we can select them?
Yes. Definitely, when we are projecting that what is the autonomous institute, companies also having some more expectation. How closely you are going to the requirement of the industry. In university system, we can easily say that okay, because it is not in our hand what to teach, what not to teach. It ultimately goes to the university. But in autonomy mode, definitely the students and institute itself is responsible for so many things. And let me assure all of you that we are making a lot of initiatives as we are getting. You see, the autonomy is the first time experience for us, and as it's progressing, a lot of changes we are taking in that direction, so that when people are going for the industry now, for example, many MOUs and other things are there. Honors we have started so that interdisciplinary knowledge you can get. Mechanical can go for the machine learning, electrical can go to the cyber security. So all these platforms we are open for you. Still, improvement process is a never-ending process. We are working on that. For your information, the first year batch this time is coming. I think for third year the pattern is 20-80 pattern, 80 marks examination and 20 marks CI. But now it is a 40-60 pattern. So we are giving more weightage for the continuous assessment, and in same exam we are reducing its importance. Okay, we are making it to 60% only. Second thing is that as we are aware that now the technologies are merging. There is no such concept like core mechanical, core electrical. It was very category distinguished few years back. Mechanical means mechanical, but now no component, no equipment, no any system you can find where there is not integration of all the system. If you see the vehicle, when actually I was child, that time, do you know how they are starting the engine? There was a cranking. Okay, so the driver has to, or the cleaner has to come and he has to rotate the flywheel, and then the engine was supposed to start. Even our diesel engine in our, for example, pump in our farm, that also we have to put the rope and we have to pull it, and then so that was the technology. Slowly it has changed. Okay, then electrical things came into the picture. It was totally mechanical, hand operated rotation, and then whatever your piston will start and engine is about to start. Then electric motor came, and slowly we have shifted to electric motor starting. So like these technologies are changing. So if you see the present automobile, as we know that how much is the mechanical and how much is the electronics and other things. So a lot of systems are now automatic and to be controlled by electronic control unit, etc. So even though keeping the we can say beauty of your core domain, whatever domain you are having, you must have to get the knowledge of other field also, and that is what we are trying to do in the autonomy. For example, this year first year there was complaint. Who are from computer department? Anyone? Please raise your hand. I'm not asking any question to you. Don't bother, because today is the my turn. Okay. So there was a request from many students and even head of the IT, computer and other department. Why we should learn the mechanics? Because their observation is that students may not require that knowledge maybe their lifetime. Instead of that, can we add some more subject which is related to their domain? And I discussed with all HODs and we have changed that. Now in first year itself, we are giving the specialization, where mechanical will study the basic mechanical systems and they will study mechanics. Like electrical, they can have their own course subjects. Civil can have the mechanics 1 and mechanics 2. So statics and dynamics. Computer, they are starting with the basics of Python programming and data analytics like this subject. So we want to change that, and this flexibility is possible only because of autonomy. In university, I know that for your information, there was one open elective, and some students, when I was HOD of mechanical, came with the request that, sir, we want to do AutoCAD. I contacted our board of study chairman that time that our student want, and please consider that this as an open elective. It was no problem, sir. After 1.5 months, they informed that this subject cannot be passed through our critical rigid system of university. So, sir, please don't offer this. We cannot conduct the exam. So, after 1.5 months, I have to say sorry to all my students that sorry, I cannot offer this elective because no one is there to conduct the exam. No one is there because that syllabus is not being passed to the academic council of university. But with the present situation where autonomy is there, we can change anything at any time. And in that, I require even your support. Whatever you feel that this is the need of the time, you should approach your department. But few basic things what we are changing is that last semester I am trying to keep free, particularly for second year students, those who are in second year batch of autonomy. Those who are in third year, I cannot change much more because I don't have that much freedom at this stage. But we are planning that those who are in second year, by the time they will come to final year, last 6 months, either they will do the project or they will do the internship directly for 6 months in the industry. The advantage is that many industries are now coming with the request that please send the students for last 6 months to us so that we can groom them, we can offer them the paid internship, and by the time they are getting the degree, they can be directly put on the project. So these things are possible with the autonomy. And for mechanical and like this, which we are calling as a non-circuit branches, we are coming with the proposal that first year there will be 2 sessions of languages, and in second year also there will be 2 languages. Out of that, Python programming is compulsory for all the branches, and second language that department will decide whether they want to go embedded C or they want to go C++, they want to go Java programming, or they can give the choice also. So that freedoms I am giving to the different HODs depending upon the need of the industry. I think that I try to give answer for you.
My question was, what is your opinion about the placement scenario of this year as compared to the last year?
So if we will come to the statistics, that point of view, last year 200 we have crossed in the March month. After March or April, we could not cross 200. This year we have crossed 200 in the first semester itself. So that point of view, I will not find any as such challenge as far as the placement is concerned. Definitely, we are going to shoot the last year our benchmark of around 500 plus. So this year also definitely will get it. Because only thing is that yes, the way companies are expecting the type of the jobs are bit changed. But as far as placement is there, for every eligible student who is putting his efforts in that direction, I'm 100% confident that he is going to get this. That is not the issue.
In this regard, I want to participate. Our director sir has looked at efforts and reduced the fee of SAP also. Previously, with 2 years before pandemic, we have seen the fee of SAP. The debt is huge. If you are going Mumbai and Pune, then it is not affordable to our parents. So our director sir has take this point and sir has reduced the fee. So those students who will convert that, I am average student, I am weak student, or it is not possible not to clear the criteria of companies. They can go towards the SAP, they will complete the SAP itself, and there is a separate drive of SAP is also available. Means they will get double advantage. Two advantage. One, they can go for the drive of SAP. At the same moment, they can go drive for the regular companies where they will say that there is no criteria. So this is advantage. I mean, for this I like to congratulate our director sir. The sir has taken a lot of effort to reduce the fee, which is a biggest factor.
With that, particularly those who are working with SAP, along with the SAP, whatever way the way, you can try for the N5 or N4 level of Japanese. There is a huge demand in the industry. If you reach to the N3, then there is a extremely, you can have the package of 20 plus. At least N5 will be, even though you are doing N5 or N4 level and SAP, there is a huge demand. So you have to understand what the market needs and accordingly you have to improve your skills. Okay, and market is very volatile in the present scenario. It is changing day to day. Technologies are changing very fast. In the previous days, the technology used to stay there for at least 2 years, but now it is a question of few months, and that's why we have to see, we have to update every day what exactly the industry required and accordingly we have to do. Placement is not a at all issue for those who want to take this challenge and upgrade their knowledge of the skills as per the need. We are offering you the platform, we are making you aware about that, but ultimately you have to take that path. Ultimately, interview, I am not going to appear, Pardeshi sir is not going to appear. You have to appear there. And you have to keep yourself ready according to the requirement. Understand where you are, in which domain you are strong. Okay, even if person is technically very poor, that doesn't mean that he don't have the opportunity. There are ample opportunities. Our ex-principal, you may not be knowing, Dr. Susar was here. His son passed in 8 years. He's 2 engineering, we can say. Okay. But then also he is one of the best performer in the professional career. And just imagine that he has left the job of 30 lakh package. One fine day, sir, bore ho gaya mujhe. And now he shifted to Canada for exploring the new opportunity. So what I want to say that, can you imagine a student who has passed the engineering in 8 years can have like this career growth? It depends on you. And out of that, again, just I will take few seconds to tell you that only with the technical knowledge, whatever good technical knowledge you are having, you may be extraordinary coding person, you are extraordinary mechanical design person, you have a strong knowledge of the modeling, design, everything. There is a one level only up to that you can reach with this knowledge. Hardly head of the department. But really you want to go to the vice president, CEOs, then your other skills are very important. How you can take the challenge. And challenge means what? Challenge means not only in terms of technical knowledge, challenge in terms of time, challenge in terms of anything. And for that you have to make your life discipline. Okay, I am not praising myself, but just I am giving my own example. That at night at 10, Bhaskar sir, no, he never disturb after 10 because he is sure that I am not going to pick up his call. At 10, I am sleeping. At 4:30, morning is my time and I am doing all my exercises and other things. Even though I am director, there is no one is there to tell me that why you are coming at 10:30. But you can see that at the max before 10, I am reaching to campus. I never leave the campus by 5:30 or 6. So these are very important things. And when you are going for interview, don't ask the question, sir, Saturday working hai kya? Sir, whether I have to work in night shift? Sir, whether I can get the CL whenever I want? You see, these are all the stupid questions you should not ask at the early stage of your career. You prepare your mindset that whatever situation in my early stage of life in the industry, yes, I am there to take any challenge. Okay. For your information, just my son is a civil engineer and he's in the Obera reality. Last week we have marriage of my close relative, and on 2 days before his manager told that तुझे छुट्टी नहीं मिलने वाला है, because that work is a continuous work where their inspection is required. So he has to cut short his leave by 1 day. And what he has done, just I am telling just for example, how the industry works. Okay, I'm not because he's close to me, so that's why I'm sharing his example. That's all. It is with every person. So night around at 3:30 is left from his place. He reached to the office by 4. And he has worked from 4 to 3:30. Odd shift. Can you imagine that 3:30 he has to go? Then he catch the train. He reached to marriage destination. Next day night he started his journey back to Mumbai. At 4 he has reached and directly he has headed to his office without going to his place. This that way, if you are mentally ready, then only the industry will entertain you. Make your mindset like this. And once you make your mindset, I don't think that there is any issue. It is just a mental game. Why I'm saying uh, many a time at 4:30 you are getting exhausted, almost exhausted. If Bhaskar sir will tell you that I will continuing for 30 minutes, your face we can see. Correct. But at 5 p.m. or maybe sometime at the 7 p.m., your friend will say, कि आज मेरा बर्थडे है, आज पार्टी करना है. We'll go to the swastik. Okay, swastik. I think you are good for it. Go to swastik only. So immediately all your tiredness will pass away in a fraction of second, and energy will come in your mind. And no one will say for this reason. I have never seen any student saying denying the party because I am tired of the Bhaskar sir or India sir or Pradesh sir lecture. They are getting energy. So what I want to say, it is a mental mindset which you have to make yourself. And please, in the early stage of your career, when you are going for interview, whatever companies say, you accept it. Many a time it is for testing purpose. They will check your mindset. It is a mind balance. Nothing else. They will check. They will ask you, are you comfortable with night shift? Yes, sir. Don't say that I am girl, how I can come. They know all securities and other things. Because company is also having the responsibility about you. Say yes, sir, no problem, sir, I will manage. I know that they are not going to put you in such a shift where there is a trouble for your security and safety or for work. That is not issue. So accept whatever. And many a time students are having mindset that if I will get in Pune or Nashik, Aurangabad, these are my comfort zone area. And beyond that is everything is just like Andaman Nicobar. But see that if you go to new places, then only you can progress. That is what I want to say. When I joined this institute 32 years back, this 26th of this month, I am completing my 32 years stay in Sanjuni. I just came as a lecturer, and no one is godfather here. Okay, so we have to prove ourselves on day-to-day basis. So that you have to prove yourself. Then only you will reach to administration or any other. Next question.
Hello, sir. My name is Satya, and my next question to you is that as after this final students point of view towards their career as well as career life has been changed. So according to you, what are the important factors that we need to consider?
Okay. So first of all, you have to come out of this thinking itself that now we are in the pandemic situation. Okay, assume that the pandemic has passed away. There was more, we can say, concerns when the pandemic started because there was no treatment, there was no diagnosis, no one is knowing. Just it was like a black hole for everyone, including doctors. But with the time, vaccination and all other things, and as already I told you, humankind is always having a tendency to cope up with any challenge. Now, keep only one mission that whatever the skill set required for your placement, for your right career, you have to list down. And first thing is that you have to identify what is your strong area and what is your weak area. Okay. Suppose you are technically poor and very strong in communication. think of marketing jobs. Nothing wrong. There is a bright career there for engineers in the market because they require the engineer. So as such, there is no any situation where you cannot get the opportunities. Only thing is that you have to tap where you are strong and accordingly you have to prove yourself. That is only the one thing that you have to do. Second thing, as far as our conventional academic is there, again, we expect that next semester will start with a full 100% in offline mode and wherein you focus on your other skills. Because what happened because of pandemic, okay, you have passed the examination and few technical things you might have acquired, but the life skill we are missing out or we have missed out. You see, when we are sitting on any tapri or any small cafeteria, and in our group, that discussion itself is a learning experience for us. Many times we don't realize, even when we are staying in the hostel and staying in the same custody of your parents, there is a huge difference. Because when you are with your family, whatever you feel that you are the king or queen of your area. Okay. And I know that how the children are enjoying that situation. So on the bed itself, they will call to mommy, mommy cha gyune. Because she is your mother, she always oblige you. Okay, nothing wrong with that because that is the love of your mother towards you and same way from your side also. But when you come to the hostel, can you command like this? Hey, खाली चला तर माझा एक bottle घेऊन ये. तो मग तो ठीक आहे. Today I will bring, tomorrow you have to bring for. I know that these are the experiences. Okay, so there, even though you are staying in hostel, forget about the 6 hours you are staying in the college. That stay after hostel hours to next day morning will teach you the lifetime experiences. How to stay in a group, how to make yourself acceptable to the group, acceptable to other friends. Because 4 people are staying in hostel, maybe in one room 3 to 4. One is having a habit of sleeping at 10, others sleep at 2, other get up at 3. I know that thing. Everyone is unique personality in the room. Okay. So then also you love each other and that friendship even you will never forget through your lifetime. Why? Because we have learned to adjust the people. And what is the life? Life is nothing but the adjustment. You cannot drag the world towards you. You have to adjust yourself in this world. And that life skills you have to enhance post-pandemic. Because now we are getting the opportunity. Yes, we are here to interact now. Same thing we would have done on the online mode also. But that touch will not get. Okay, when we are looking towards your faces, then only the real interaction happens. And that we have really missed, you all people have missed. I think that is the area where you have to increase your participation wherever you are getting opportunity. Whatever competition is there, maybe a paper presentation, anything, go there. Because suppose if there is any paper presentation competition and you want to participate, so then you have to form a group, you have to make your friend ready. Then some technical stuff is there, you have to collect, you have to compile it properly. The question arises that how to make it good presentation. Then you start learning PowerPoint presentation. Then somebody will say that this effect can be added, it looks nice. I can add some animation. So then you start learning animation. So these are things will definitely improve your all these skills, which you have to enhance. Then only you will get the opportunity. For example, Gumbe sir is here. We have conducted that competition, innovation to I2E. So many students participated, come with a good idea. So such many events are in our pipeline. And in future, actually, Miss, I am requesting our Dean Academics to add one credit every year for the participation also, wherein the student has to participate on that credit. That is more important because when we are going for your resume, they will see that what is your participation. Have you organized any event? Have you participated? Because organizing event will teach you how to manage the event. because life itself is an event, and every day we have to manage. So these experiences will definitely teach you how to cope up with the industrial problem. One day, fine, boss will tell you, this is your team, and this is the task you have to do, and you have to manage that task. So this experience will definitely help you. You will understand that which is the weakest link in this, which is the strongest link in this team, which task to be given to the weakest link, which if there is a one very poor person in the programming and there is a some project related to programming, if you will give that type of task to him, then that is the bottleneck. You never progress. So you have to identify what are the strengths and the weaknesses of your team. So this experience when you will get when you organize some event. Someone is good in bringing the money, sponsorship. He is strong in that. Somebody is very good in decoration. Somebody is very good in planning for the lunch or something like this. He is having hands-on that thing. So everyone is having different skills, and as a team, you have to work in a team. So you have to explore that. So whatever skills are with you, whether it is a life skill or whether it is a technical skill, that you have to list out and you have to work on that. That is only I can say. And one way of doing that is the participation in maximum event, maybe inter college, within college, or maybe across the other colleges. So if you go outside, I will tell you that we are going to learn a lot of things. That would be I want to say for your question.
Thank you, sir. I have one more question. As some of us are pre-final year students, what do you think? What initiatives we should take regarding our placements, like projects and internships?
Actually, we have added the CIA component in your curriculum with that objective only, where much more self-learning should be from your side. Unfortunately, because of this situation, we cannot conduct it effectively. But same answer I will repeat what I have discussed for my previous question, that now you have to increase your participations in all such competitions. When Bumre sir has published the notice, there were few participations, not to that extent. So for such type of the activities, again I'm requesting you, I'm appealing you that please increase your participation. Every participation when we are having, then only your thought process of thinking will change. You see, there are two types of students. One student always believe that my goal is only that I should get the 9 CGPA or 9.5 CGPA. That's all. That is my life. Other students feel that okay, what is required for placement? 6.5. That is minimum baseline. That is good for me. But remaining time, I will invest on my other skills. And if you do like this, then only I will tell you that you will get the good success. I should not say as a director, with due respect to all the students, I always used to like those students who are I'm not saying misbehaving, but mischievous type of the students. Because you see, on one front they are like that, but they are having a lot of other potentials. To quote this example, I will tell you that तो अपना कौन का तो शेख होता है शेयर खान Share Khan, one of our students was there, always used to pass in second class. Lot of issues in the hostel. I always used to scold him many times. And our topper was there, ranker. That time I will not disclose his name. He was just sitting in front of teachers like this, first bench person, but never able to explore his personality. So he was topper. I come to know that he is having that potential only after result. No interaction in the semester. Because I have directly taught to that division in the final year, so I was not knowing much more about their back history. One fine day he came to my office. Sir, I have a question. I'm not getting any respect from teacher as well as the students. No one know me that I am the topper. Sir, where is wrong? I told him that there is nothing wrong from the other people, that you yourself is responsible for that. You are not able to expose your identity. Then I have given an example of the share Khan. So I asked him that how many students will know Share Khan in the college? Everyone. He is the second class person as far as academics is concerned. But everyone knows him. So that is the way you should be able to project yourself. जगाला काही घेणं देणं नाही तुमच्याशी. कोणालाच घेणं देणं नाही. You have to show your identity, and that is your skill, how to express yourself. Otherwise, if you are so much topper, you are so much talented, but you are staying aloof, not making any contact, no any interconnection, then it's good to bother about it. No one will bother. I will tell you that Shah Khan, he was in the gaming company. He was writing software for gaming. 3 years back, I had been to Malaysia, and then I posted few photos there in Facebook. Then one fine day, he has given me a call. Sir, आप मलेशिया है मुझे पता ही नहीं. मैं तो वहीं था. So that type of the connectivity was it. Then he was in, I think after he is in Pune. So what I want to say that whatever potential you are having, try to understand and see that your potential should be identified by the persons who are close to you. Maybe your parents, maybe your relatives, maybe any other person, maybe your teacher. Many times in department, we are having many faculty members. So we have to judge that who is the best for which task. If we give the odd man out, the situation will be difficult for us as an administration. So that you have to give your identity. Yes, I am strong in that, and that type of the task should be given. So that is yourself. You have to create your identity. No one can create. Only society can help you in creating your identity, but you have to create your own identity. Okay. Now, when I just discussing with my better half that today I have a talk show, then she told that, have you prepared the question answer? I told her that for such talk show, we should never read the question. And then she's saying that you search in a Google. The Google cannot give answer for such type of questions. That type of the questions are to be given by your experiences and your own thought process. Yes, next. And one thing that you should have a very good convincing ability. Just to share with you, when I was rector in hostel, many of you may not be aware that I was associated with the hostel for 15 years. So I know all the mentality of students staying in the hostel, what they are doing, what good, bad, whatever it may be. So many times students used to come with some problems, and I was trying, I was just discussing with them, and after 10 minutes, they are coming back. But one day when they were passing through window, I just listened to their conversation. And what was their conversation? Actually, we came with some problem, but that problem has not been solved, but we are coming back. So sir has convinced us through the love. So that ability you must have in the organization. And other thing is that you are right now in a very protected atmosphere. Okay. Even though you are performing good or bad, English will see that okay, chane do, pass kar do. But in industry, no one will pass like this. And there is a lot of competitions, lot of politics, lot of things are there. Even you don't understand who is your good friend or bad friend in the professional front. Therein, you have to see that whatever the knowledge you are having, whatever the work you have done, you see there is a link. You are at one level, there are immediate bosses. Many times you people are putting the efforts, and your boss will ensure you that you should not be exposed to the higher authority. He want to take that credit. I have done that thing. Even though, so always it is your we can say planning or your strategy की त्याच्यातली एक चाबी थोडी आपल्या हातात ठेवायची so that your boss can tell 80% of the things, But for 20%, he has to call you to explain that in front of bosses so that he come to know. And I think yesterday you was in a talk show. Just I will quote whatever shared by our admin, Asif Pereira. So he has given very good example. I know Asif as a chess player. When he was, because I was rector that time, very sincere, down to earth student, very soft spoken. He has never created any problem in the hostel as such. Very good student. But he was passionate of chess. I know. He was an Ashish Narayan. And just you can see that one fine day he got opportunity to have the dinner with the Vishwanath Anand. And that opportunity has changed his life. And he has started his business. His passion of chess he has converted to his professional front. So that you have to identify. Next.
So my next question is that how important it is to learn the presentation skill so that we could express our feelings.
Yes. You see, life is only nothing but presentation. You have to, same thing I explained in my previous interaction. You have to present yourself properly. Whatever strength you are having, then only the people will tap. Okay, you see, now we are seeing that many students are selected in campus drives, but then first 4 months are induction, and they will observe you very closely, and accordingly they will use a different department. So that is the time they are observing you. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And based on that, they are planning for that. So same thing I am saying that you should be able to present yourself whatever the good strength is with you. The strength may be communication, the strength may be your knowledge, the strength may be your coding, strength may be your modeling, strength may be your surveying, anything. Whatever the technical skill, that is the one part. But second thing is that so many other life skills you must have to add in your personality. Then only you will be the successful person. Otherwise, for example, Parag Agrawal, he is CEO of Twitter. Okay, just he's not having that much experience. I think 14 years of professional experience. So there may be many senior person in the same company, and they may be now working under him. So he may be having this type of the potential, and this potential will come only and only when you are accepting the work. You see, there are two type of people are there in life. One who always accept any work given to them, and other always try to reject the work. Okay, so if you go on rejecting the work, your bosses will immediately come to know. If every time you give the excuses, sir, I am very much packed with this thing, that thing. No boss want to listen this answer. Because when they are giving work to you, it means that they know your potential. That's why they are given to you. And second thing, they know your engagements. And sometimes, even though they know that you are a bit engaged, then also they want to test you. So we are taking this challenge. And every there and now, if you are saying, I am overburdened, then we will at an appropriate time we will take your care. Because in industry, appreciations are purely on the KPIs. You know KPI term? Any one of you? In industry, key performance indicator. For every point, for every activity given to you, there are points. Yesterday, actually, night I was discussing with my son, who is coming today from Singapore after 2 years of gap. So he was saying that, Papa, whether our Wi-Fi facility is available in our park. I told him that we are on leave. But then he told that, yes, but I have to do the appreciation yearly of my around 10 to 15 faculty, and 1 hour I am going to take their interview to make their appraisal. So industry is doing appraisal every year, and based on that, their increments are varying from minimum 5% to even 30-40%. So that is your way how you can understand what are the way they are doing appraising you and how you are working on that. Each and everything is very important. Next. Yes.
Your question is, see, from my perspective, it is not immediate. If you are able to set yourself, अगर आप खुद को बेचना सीख लोगे, it's a presentation. आप अपनी वैल्यू लगाओ. You have seen IPL. So what is done in IPL? Auction. And why the auction is going on? Why they are getting highest and highest prices? It will completely depend on your performance. Whether you are only batsman, whether you are only bowler, whether you are only keeper, that is not going to get better. All promoter personality. अगर आप अपने आप को बेच सको ना, you can say you are the best presenter. अब उस वक्त आप सोचो कि आपकी वैल्यू क्या हो सकती है. And I say sky is the limit. अगर आप बोलोगे सर कैसे कैसे बोल रहे हो आप, सुबह सुबह नहाते हो, कुछ ले उसके लगते होगे तो कभी बंद भी मार देते हो, बराबर. अगर आप जब आईने के सामने खड़े रहते हो तो आपके मन में क्या ख्याल आता है उस समय, वहां से लेके आपका प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल शुरू हो जाता है. तो शाम के सोने के वक्त तक जब आप गहरी नींद में जाते हो, सबकॉन्शियस में वहां तक प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल आपके साथ में रहती है. पूरी दुनिया प्रेजेंटेशन के ऊपर ही है. आपका बॉस जब भी कोई रहेगा आपके पास जो भी रहेगा वो बराबर देखा अपनी खुद की गलती होगी ना, तो बराबर आपके सर पे डाल देगा, भाई क्या प्रेजेंट. So you should be ready for each and every moment of the life. कई बार हम लोग कहते हैं सेमिनार करना है, बोलते थे सेमिनार का फील्ड लगा, नहीं सर we are not able to present. The platform which we are giving you. I am remembering my own experience when I started my journey after completion of engineering. Then I am with one of the multinational. In that multinational, my first boss is a Paulman who is German. Just one day in a meeting, after he told that, yes, Pradesh is in present. I don't know PowerPoint, how to use it, anything I don't know. Only to me, just go and explain. You present this. I have not been anything, but whatever is seen in front of me, just I have analyzed the situation and immediately just I will say few words there. So because of that, all people are going to get it. So my clear-cut message to my all students: always ready to present yourself in each and every situation, whether you like, whether you dislike, whether your mood is there, whether your mood is not there. And for that, whatever skill is required, this is the right time to achieve that skill. Before this also, no background is there. After this also, no one is going to teach you. You are at the same time. So here is the chance in hostel. Have you seen the vision of our institute? Can anyone explain me what is the written minimum words? What is the written? Outside search cabin also there is there. We will want to develop world-class professionals. So word is there, word. What is mean by word? Marathi में जग म्हणतो, हिंदी मध्ये दुनिया म्हणतो. So whether you are having a competition with you people only, your competition is words. We people, directors, we all HOD, all staff, all faculty are trying to develop to face the world competitions. तो फिर ये बात आज भाई कहाँ से गई? आपको प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए हर मिनट हर मोमेंट पे रेडी रहना है. वर्ल्ड कंपटीशन क्या क्या ढूंढो. You are having the Google Baba in your pocket. When we are there, no Google Baba is there. तो हम लोगों को पूछना पड़ता है टीचर से जाके, सर क्या करूँ क्या नहीं करूँ. You are having everything in your pocket. So make ready yourself. You will arrange your presentations. You will come in front of us and say that, sir, we want to take some seminar on this and this advanced topic. So kindly permit us. You will create your own platforms. No doubt, director sir and we have already given you a lot of platforms. But you can arrange your competition. Even though you can arrange this competition in your departments. Third year people will arrange for second year will arrange for first year, or you can up and combine, or you can use the SESA, ISA, MESA, like this platforms. गलतियां होंगी तो आप लोगों के सामने होगी. आपस में कोई कंपटीशन है? तो मैं मेरा तो स्ट्रेस हो जाएगा, मैं अगर मैंने उसको कुछ सिखा दिया तो कुछ नहीं है। वी हैव टू फाइट फॉर द ग्लोबल चैलेंज। तो इसलिए एक ही सलाह है, प्रेजेंटेशन सुबह जब उठोगे, ब्रश करोगे, वहां से लेके रात को सोने से सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जब तक जाते हो तब तक दिमाग को रखो। थैंक यू। थैंक यू।
Hello, sir. In the last few years, we have seen that students of the branches like mechanical, civil engineering have got this in IT sector. What is the reason behind that they are not making this in the core companies?
I think last year, if you see the last year analysis, Bhaskar sir, how many students are placed in the core companies last year? 50. And how many in IT? 15. So around 80 students of mechanical last year placed in the core companies. To go with the list, he can share with you. It is not like that. First thing, you see, if you see the overall analysis of the industry from last many years, at least now campus, interviews campus, what is there? When I passed, when Bhaskar sir passed, there was no such any placement office in the colleges. And there was zero placement that time. Okay. Because educational institutes are not for placements. Any educational institute as for this purpose, it is mainly meant for giving you technical knowledge, academic knowledge, and enhance your personality so that you can take the any industrial challenges or any professional challenges as such. But over the years, because of the competition or any other thing, so colleges started working on that. That's why now you people are asking, what about the placement? 15, 20 years, no one was asking. Everyone coming here, and we are also very happy that just we are teaching them what best we can teach, and they are living. That is the one thing. As such, in core industries, over the years, if you see pure core, the requirement are like this only. They don't require in very bulk. IT companies are taking the project, and now what type of projects are there? They are the blended projects. Because of the IoT, because of machine learning, and because of so many technological enhancement, now we are getting the multiple type of projects, wherein not only the programmers are required, they require the other person also with a small knowledge of programming, but to get integrated with the system. So don't be under impression that if students are being placed in IT company means they are doing the work only for the programming or coding. It is not like that. Like TCS. What is the name of TCS? Tata Consultancy Service. Whether they are taking only software consultancy? No, they are taking any type of consultancy. And where they require the different types of the people. One of my students was there, Sharad. He was working in civil company. Then I asked him that what there you are doing in civil construction company. Sir, bade machines hai. I have to do the maintenance, procurement, and related to that one. One of my students, he was trying for admission in IIT. IIT Mumbai. Harshad Mankar. Harshad Mankar. Okay. So he has given me call, sir. I am getting an operation research. In mechanical, because my gate percentage is bit less, in IIT I am not getting. What I should do? I told him that without wasting a single moment, you grab that opportunity. So he's saying that, sir, I'm changing my field. You are not changing your field. Because now every field are merged with each other. And then he has done that course. Lot of he has learned about the statistics, data analytics, and all other things. One after passing one day, because he's from Copenhagen, very close to me, I always interact with him. Where we are working, it was in Uber. In Uber, you are driver. Because Uber is company providing the logistics service. But then he told, no, sir, just I jokingly told me what you are doing in Uber. I have to do the back-end data analytics. That, for example, lot of demands are there throughout the day. In which area there is a traffic congestion, in which area there is a more demand, where the vehicles are lying, and we have to update our software according to that. So, lot of statistical work, lot of data analytics works we have to. So, what I want to say that come out of this feeling that core, non-core, etc. Whatever opportunity first glance we are taking, take it. But then ultimately, if you are not interested in that, you are always having a opportunity to live, upgrade yourself, and get rid of that. Suppose you got a job where you are not at all interested. No one can force you to continue with that job for a long time. As already I told you, you have to identify that okay, this is not for me. And accordingly, you have to work on yourself. What best skill I can have, which is the area of my interest, have it and get it. That is only what I can say. And as far as the placements in core industries are there, it was in low number 32 years back also, now also. We never find. Can you find like Accenture is hiring 30,000, TCS is hiring 30,000. Can you have you seen that Mahindra is hiring 10,000? It never happened. The reason is that their technology is also not changing that fast. But nowadays there is a means I am particularly talking to mechanical and civil and other students. That blend of technology is required in your knowledge, wherein you should have good knowledge of mechanical engineering, but with some knowledge of electronics and programming also. That is the best combination of your skills industry expect. And considering that we are increasing the Python and other thing, and what the credential that campus credential is there, they are going to train you in minimum software requirement required for the industry for all the students. Of course, their depth of coding is more for the computer and IT, but for mechanical they will give the introductory course, which is just required for the industry. And they are sure that if you do that course, you are 100% going to crack in PTQ or like these competitions. So that where you can be placed through that. It is easy. I think that any more questions related to that? You see, mechanical also, suppose you want to really go get into the core, you have to expertise yourself. For example, in mechanical, number of platforms are there. I want to work in design. You should have a very good basic knowledge of design. Then you should have a very good knowledge of software. You should have a very good knowledge of finite elements. So these are the prerequisites. If you really want to get into only that field. Suppose I want to get into the refrigeration and air conditioning, then whether you know the design of the refrigeration system, whether you know about the how to do the CFD analysis of these systems. So that knowledge you have to update. And as Pardeshi sir has told, if you go through the Google, just you put in every video is available. During our time, when actually for your information, when we have purchased CAD software first time in our department, mechanical particularly I am talking. So that time, just we got the software, we don't know the ABCD of that. And with myself and one of my colleagues, Dr. Gorole, now he is in Siagar, we started sitting extra time after 4 because I feel that software we have purchased, we should utilize that. For 2 months, we have just learned whatever best we can learn. And then we have started our batches. of training the students that time. What is software? That was enough that time. Just learning. Now it is a that time it was a luxury to have the some knowledge of software. Now it is a prerequisite. Any mechanical engineer does not have the any exposure to CAD/CAM software. Industry point of view is of no use. That is the basic thing. You go to any area. So question is that when we don't have resources that time, we don't have any tutorial that time. Then also just by trial and error and putting our investment of time, we have learned the software. Now everything is at your disposal. You can have YouTube videos, you can have a lot of course material. Only what you have to do, you have to spare your valuable time, which otherwise being diverted towards Facebook, Instagram, selfie. I'm not saying that you don't do because this is the age where everything has to be done by you. Because these 4 years are very, very crucial. You must enjoy your life the way you want, but at the same time, the time management, what is required that you have to do. And if you are really passionate to work in your core engineering, maybe civil. In civil, I will tell you that just have a good knowledge of quantity surveying. Tremendous demand in the industry. Just you have a competency in the Microsoft project software. Company will come to you. We want a person from this area. Only thing is that you have to identify which area and what is the expertization required in that area. You see, core industry have a specific requirement. If you have a specific skill, they will hire you. And that is your passion. Just I will put small example with you. I already quoted you about my very best friend, Dr. Gorole. When he was doing his PG, that time another person was also doing PG. And the Gorole sir has done the project on vibration. And for vibration, FFT analyzer is required. I think in the dynamics of clustering next year you are going to learn. And his colleague could not get the opportunity to operate that because that was very costly equipment purchase. So lab in charge, Dr. Bhatt sir was there. He has told that don't give to that person, only you operate. And he was passionate to work on that project only. So what he has done the critical analysis. How to ensure that I will work project on that FFT analyzer only, vibration. So he come to know that Bhatt sir is going to retire after 1 year. So he has postponed his project for 1 year. You can see the passion. He just keep quiet for 1 year. After 1 year, his guide was the in charge of that lab, Chavan sir. I am talking about Balchan Surat. Sangli College. Then he has done the project. After doing the project, he started his career in that field. And one fine day I was in Mahindra to see my project. One of our students, he has designed some acoustic system there. And now he is the one of the best technocrat in the European country. I will tell his name to you. So I coincidentally meet that person. So he told that I am consultant to Mahindra and I am doing consultancy. And by that time, this is the situation before around 50 years back, 15 or 20 years back. He was having 50% working with him. And now his turnover may be more than that. So just only single skill of passion of working on a particular domain area, now he is earning like anything. For one of my mechanical program, I called him to contacts and you please come deliver it on that. Our friendship is different, but I will charge 20,000 where minimum is my charge, and I will not make compromise in that. You call me or don't call. It's that type of the terms you can dictate once we are at the competence. And as already I told you, if you want to get any competency in any area, no one can stop you. Your pastor sir, if you want, he can also stop you. It is your passion which will force him. He will open the lab for you. If you observe that there is so passion with you. But you have to prove that I am passionate for it. So If really you are not interested in IT, then what is in you in the core that you have to identify. And are you getting expertization in that area so that you should be hired by the company? If that expertization is with you, for example, last year, one of mechanical student, uh, Kunal Agnale, he has done a lot of projects and he was selected in foreign. And he came with suit to me because I was very closely associated with him, always motivating him. Then I told him that I will take your seat, but this variety is not for you. You are having much more potential than this company. And through referral round, he immediately got selected to the Dalal system. So thing is that if there is a stuff with you, the people are there to hire you. You see, here we are saying that we are not getting the job. That is the common complaint. Company saying that we are having ample of job, but we don't have a right person who can fit into this particular profile. So you decide what is your area of interest, get expertization in that. I will 100% confident that company will select you. Like for example, that Tekane, Chaitanya Tekane, third year, he is in third year. Okay. So we have a with one company, Cellular, and that CEO has called, seeing his profile, that I want this person. And we are saying that we don't want to give this person to you. Because we have some more planning about him. Because we have observed that he is having a lot of potential. So why he should join in a 6 lakh, 8 lakh package? Why he should not explore better opportunity than this? So that's what I'm saying that is you have to decide your market value. As this is sir has told, you have to sell yourself. No one can sell you. Yes, I think that. So don't unnecessarily create these discussions, core, non-core, these, that. That you have to decide. And if you have decided, I don't want to go to IT, no problem. But then have the stuff with you. That, okay, you should be hired by the core company. I know strong in the finite elements. I can solve this type of the non-linear problem. This is the knowledge what I am having. You apply with that knowledge. 100% company will hire. Okay. But one thing is that in core, in any core, if you are working on pure core, the progress is slow, but progress is substantial. Means you can sustain that progress. In software, progress is very good, very fast, but the person who run very fast, even he can fall also. More chances of getting revert back also. So if anyone want to go with this technology, you should have a potential to upgrade yourself. Because blockchain was word, machine learning word, artificial intelligence word, not in dictionary 4 years back, 5 years, 6 years back. No, these are the buzzwords. So tomorrow one new term will come into picture, new technology will come. And if we cannot get with this, catch with this technology, you are out of the order. And the future trend is that all machines will be getting smart machines. No operators will be required. They are remotely controlled by all these things. So if you are a mechanical engineer, lathe will remain lathe only. Lathe will have chuck only. It requires cutting tool only. But what may change? The control. Now it is controlled by NC or CNC. Tomorrow control will be from remote area. And for that, what is the hardware and programming is required? That minimum knowledge, if it is there with you, is required for the company. I think one Prashant Kharna, one of our alumni, he was working in the layer for a long time, and now he has started his own startup in IoT. I think last year I arranged his lecture. I don't know if you have attended that. He's in our board of study also because in he's having good knowledge of mechatronics and mechanical. So I requested him to be a part of mechatronics board of study. So if mechanical, electrical, electronics, such student want his interaction. He has started his own company and he is doing fairly well in the pandemic situation. One of my classmates, I think, through SARP only we have arranged that lecture, or through other forum, I don't remember. Because Rathod, through other platform, I don't know. Okay, so I think 1 month back, he is my batchmate. So he has just started his company with 10,000 investment. Nothing in his hand, no fine, no entrepreneurial background, nothing. Started taking the project, and now his turnover is around more than 100 crores. He's selling all his product to the foreign companies. So that you have to decide where you want to go. Right now, placement is one platform. That is not the ultimate thing. And if I'm not getting placed, means I lost everything in my life. It's not like that. Even though sometimes failures will give you opportunity to get better things. I will put my personal example. In 94, when I was trying for my PG, so I applied so many colleges. That time there was no PG available like this, what it is available everywhere. Only few government colleges, IITs, NITs, only the platform available. I applied at Delhi. There was one college, that is college, Delhi College of Engineering. Vadodara, Karnad, Sangli, and couple of places. 2-3 places I had been for my admission, but I was not selected because there was huge crowd. Then one fine day I felt that, shall I beg for getting the PG? It is just like begging. You are going and people are rejecting you because you are not fit into that criteria. Then one day I have decided that okay. And what happened? One of my colleagues, that time here at Sanjuni, so he was supposed to bring one form for me. I brought one form from Vadodara for him, but he could not bring for Karan from me. And he got only one form. He has filled that form and he got there. So I got a bit disappointed that my friend is going for PG and I'm not able to go. But that has given me different thought process in my mind. Why I should not prepare for GATE then? So suddenly something stuck up in my mind. So then I don't know, but I just started preparation for GATE. Before that also I had been to Aurangabad for GATE, but without any preparation, just we visited, taken fine dinner, lunch, and came back. The result was 0. As it has to be there. Because no effort from my side. But next year, I have taken full efforts for preparing for GATE. And that time I got 95%. And the colleges which I was not getting admission, like Vadodara, when I just visited their campus, they are saying that you are having good score. This college is not for you. You better try for better. So I was getting at IIT Roorkee and NIT Warangal and VJTI. VJTI I had taken admission, I cancelled. So the institute which was not giving me admission, so I was rejecting. So ultimately I had taken at NIT Warangal because it was very close to for my some logistic reason. So what I want to say that in case we are getting failure, that doesn't mean that your life is dead. Life is far bigger than the failure. If you got failure, analyze yourself. Why you got failure? What are the reasons for that? And what is the solution for that? And solution you have to find out yourself. You can take the help of your teacher, you can take the help of your parents, you can take the help of. And other thing, I want to just share with you that don't be in the number game of percentile. That doesn't mean that उद्यापासून मी अभ्यासच करणार नाही. सरांनी सांगितलं पर्सेंटेज काय करायचं 60% पाहिजेच फॉर प्लेसमेंट minimum qualified. At least you should have that target. Rather than think of knowledge. Why I am saying this? because one of our alumni, Nilam Kaswa, she's working with Tesla. She was dropped out in third year, and her parents were having lot of worry. He was teacher, primary school teacher in Kodpewadi. So he used to come to me. ये लड़की कुछ इसका अलग ही दिमाग चलता है सर. इसको थोड़ा काउंसलिंग करते जाओ. She always think of something beyond box. I want to do in aeronautics, something. Always some orthodox thinking, which is not generally in our tradition. When she failed in third year, she was very good in the drawing and artist. She was very good artist. So I tapped her potential. One day I called her, Neelam, you have failed now. So you join Katia course at Aurangabad. So she did that course, and then she started her career with a small company. Then married, she had been to USA, and she was working as an apprentice in Tesla. Because in Tesla they are not hiring the people so easily. It is under contract. But she was a very passionate girl, always doing the things hands-on. So many times the vice president of that section, he was observing her. And one fine day, when he has seen that she is having hacksaw and something in her hand and she is doing something. She was in the interior design because that was her skill, core area. Interior design of vehicle. So then he just asked her, what you are doing? We are having class, other technician. Then she told that, no sir, technicians are there, but I want to give this delivery by tomorrow because tomorrow we have to show to our bosses that what is design. He was so inspired with her that he has directly offered her position in the Tesla. And when she visited Sanjuni 3-4 years back, she told that, sir, getting hiring in Tesla on their role is really a very tough task. But only because I was on the down to earth and I was always putting my efforts in a particular direction, I got selected. So till third year she was second class. So that's what I am saying you that don't be in the number game. And even though you are in second class, that doesn't mean that you are not required. Industry requires each and every person. As already we have discussed that you have to identify that what are your strong area and you have to work on that. But no one can work on you, you have to work on it. That is the one thing I want to say. Next question. I hope that it is over or still couple of questions.
Thank you so much. Now please disperse the audience for the rest of the questions. If anyone of you are having questions, you can ask. And just raise your hand.
As you explained that you will complete 22 years of your journey in circuitry, and you began with lecturer and now director of surgery. So how can you explain this journey? As we see that nowadays most of the whatever the news we read that most of the employees leave the company in 1 year or 2 years. So what can be your views on this?
Okay. So this is very difficult to answer question because indirectly you are asking me why you are here for 32 years. Okay. No issue. Both are having their pros and cons. Okay. Leaving the company after some time for better prospect is also very important. Okay. In industry, it very rare happen that people are continuing for this much time. There are many reasons for that why there are changeovers. One is for sake of money. We are getting better package. The second reason may be that we are actually got saturated with the continuous similar way of working. We want some new challenges. There are many reasons are there. So I will not say that if I have worked here 32 years, means you also should continue. But you should continue working in any organization unless and until you are enjoying your work. And if you feel that I am not enjoying, that then you feel that now it is boring for me. So better, this is a time for you to evaluate yourself that whether I should continue or I should do the. Then also my suggestion is that changing every 1 year, 2 years for sake of few enhancement in your salary is not a good platform. Or good, it's not a proper way of doing your career. At least once you join any company, give a thought, shall I go or not? But once you join that company, at least you should deliver for 5-6 years. What happened? Many times I am getting some resume like this, where in the last 10 years he has changed the 10 colleges. So when we are discussing with Amit Dada, our first question is there, for how many years he is going to stay with our organization? If we want for 1 year, we will hire him. And if you want for a long time, it is better not to give a thought on that person. So then your resume itself will create the problem for you. So the best way is that if you can start your career and end your career in one company, that is the best thing what you can have. But again, I am telling, provided you enjoy the work and challenges. As far as my personal is concerned, whenever I thought like that, I got the new opportunities and I have to change my decision. So I never felt that. And another thing is that, as already I told you, you accept any challenge fearlessly. Whenever I got any challenge, okay, as a matter of just explanation, I am telling you, even though it is an academic section. One fine day principal called me in morning, that time Dr. Khajuria. I was staying in Kopargaon. So I have taken decision to appoint you as a rector. I told rector. This was shocking for me, no? Because rector does not have his private life. His life is your life. You decide his life. If you want rector to sleep calm, you will decide. And if you want to trouble him, you will decide. Correct. So then it was shocking for me. But then also I given a thought, shall I take this challenge? I will have experience for 1 year or 6 months, and if I will feel that this is not my baby, I will leave it and I will go back. But I will tell you that after that day, I was associated with hostel for 13 years. 13 years. The reason is very simple. I never consider disturbances by the student as disturbance. I was considering that, okay, this is the need of them, and when I am here, I am there at their service. You see, now we are very good students. I used to work with many of the OMS. I'm not saying they were bad, but they are much more having the users value. Okay. And under that situation, we have to work with them. It was a really tough task. But at the same time, if you give a very good personal touch, connect, most of your problem will be resolved. Many of the students who are on the medicine, they used to keep their medicine in the fridge for durability of that particular medicine. And I never objected. I used to keep all type of tablets at my place, like acidity tablets, paracetamol, and all other which are required. And in hostel in night, if anyone is getting any problem, I used to go with the tablets. Okay, if you are getting some temperature, okay, you take this morning, we'll see. So all these things, if you can plan, then only I was there to work for 30 years. Otherwise, you know, the student can make the life of many rector miserable. One of my rector, he had just misbehaved with the student. he has manhandled him. एक त्याला झापड दिली होती. Then immediately next day I fired him. I told him that you have to go from the hostel. He was saying that, sir, in the night they were disturbing, my small kid was there. I told him that when you are in their area, you have to adjust. And if there are issues, you take action, but not the way you are taken. Then he told that, sir, if you do like this, then students will start complaining for every rector like this. Then I told that students will never do like this. They understand what is the good and bad. They may be notorious, this may be sometimes mischievous, but definitely they know good and the bad thing. No one will complain without any base because any student want to complain. So that's what I want to say, that you have to adjust yourself as per the need of company and continue with any company till you are enjoying that work. The day you feel that this is not challenging for me, better go for the next option. But don't change frequently again. Every 6 months you feel that I am getting bored. That is not the proper. Any more question?
From audience? No? So, really, thank you, sir. The information given by is very extensive. We should make it. So really, thank you very much, sir. So now we are out of time. I would like to request my co-host, please, Sugana.
Thank you, Krishna. The best and beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by the heart. Thank you. Is once a prayer among them. I am Sheikh Umela, student alumni coordinator at Sanjeevani Group of Institute and an intern at WOW. Consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who witnessed it is a memorable and successful event. Today, my words are not enough to express gratitude on behalf of our college. I would like to thank our first, I would like to thank our guest for today's talk show, Honorable Dr. A.D. Thakur sir, for such a wonderful and informative program. I hope the knowledge gained from today's talk show would surely help us to excel in our career. Heartfelt thanks go to all faculties, teachers, who those are second parents who always stand us, guide us, lead us, and motivate us. We feel proud and thank you for making us feel happy with your presence at this event. And thank all the students for showing their interest in this talk show. Last but not the least, I thank all the members of Student Alumni Relations Cell and all the members who took their immense effort to make this event successful. Thank you very much to all who have here, and hereby I declare the event to be successfully completed. Thank you so much, all.
Altogether in one of campus students. This is being forwarded on your official group